There is a spot in the Flemish region of Belgium where you can walk back in time, wander the cobblestone streets, and be surrounded by Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque architecture, and experience the historic flower market. It is time to get nieuwsgierig about Ghent.
Lovely, lovely Ghent looks almost just as it did in the Middle Ages when it was the capital of Flanders, which makes up the northern half of Belgium today. And an important capital it was, Ghent was once one of the most prosperous cities in all of Northern Europe, back when wool and cloth production gave the city its great wealth. That wealth gave the counts of Flanders this castle, and the merchants of Ghent these guild halls, and the citizens of Ghent all this beauty. It also gave the church leaders some pretty impressive abbeys and some of the most beautiful works of art the world has ever known. Along with all that history, Ghent's beauty abounds, from those winding rivers to its guild halls to its famous Friday markets. Different squares host different markets, like the animal market, the books and antiques market, and most popular, the flower markets. And of course, wouldn't you know it, Ghent's curiosities abound here too. So here's what I'm curious about in Ghent, Belgium. Who lived in this castle? Then who thought that castle wasn't quite good enough and moved here? What does wool have to do with these fancy buildings? And what do spiders have to do with Belgian lace? Where did this dragon fly in from? And who allegedly stole it? Why are there so many carvings on these buildings, and what do they mean? When did this little mustard pot and these purple noses become Ghent traditions? And the biggest question of all, how did the oh-so-curious history of one of the greatest Flemish masterpieces unfold? We delicately chip away at this art history mystery. Who, what, where, why, when, and how. So much to be curious about in Ghent.